watching Dante's Boxing Nation show.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, it looks like the news just keeps getting worse for Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao when it comes to their situation with Marquez being a possible opponent. Because every single day, it seems like Nacho is spilling the beans on indicating who Juan Marquez's next opponent will not be. Nacho would basically say that we're looking for another champion that Juan Marquez can fight. When he says another champion, that means we're looking for a champion outside of Manny Pacquiao. Because once again, Nacho and Marquez, they believe they already got what they wanted out of 4 fights with Manny Pacquiao. So why should they take a chance of ruining the historical knockout that they already got in the 4th fight against Manny Pacquiao? Not only that, but if you think about the fact that Marquez has faced Manny Pacquiao 4 times, and every single time the fight was close, the judges, they leaned towards Manny Pacquiao. So who's to say that's not going to happen again? I'm sure this is the way Nacho and Marquez are looking at things. Okay, so this is bad news for Manny Pacquiao and Bob Arum. Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao, they're looking for an opponent that can help them generate the type of pay-per-view numbers that Manny Pacquiao used to generate. And the only opponent that he could possibly do that against would be against Juan Marquez. So now, finally, the tables have been reversed, or the roles have been reversed, to where Manny Pacquiao needs Marquez way more than Marquez needs him. Okay? If Manny Pacquiao were to fight against Ruslan Provodnikov, even though that's the fight that I want to watch, but the fact of the matter is, as good of a fight as that is, and that is the fight that should be made, unfortunately for promoters like Bob Arum, it's not going to do the type of numbers that he wants his fighter to do. Okay? So they have a dilemma right now. Bob Arum and Top Rank, they have a dilemma because if Marquez decides to face another opponent, retire, or whatever the case may be, that leaves Bob Arum out of a guaranteed pay-per-view success for Manny Pacquiao's next fight. Now, on the other side, Juan Marquez, he has a dilemma that he has to deal with as well. We all know that Juan Marquez, he wants to make Mexican history and win a 5th title at the welterweight division. The only way he's going to be able to do that is if he goes through either Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, or Shawn Porter. Those are some very difficult fights to win, okay? Now, and if we're listening to what Nacho is saying, then that means that Juan Marquez is either going to do 2 or 3 things. He's going to either retire or he's going to fight against Shawn Porter, because he ain't going to fight against Floyd Mayweather. And we know that he doesn't want to fight Manny Pacquiao. That only leaves Shawn Porter. Or the third option, which is just completely change what he wants to do historically, Marquez, and just continue to fight more Mike Alvarado opponents, more guys coming off of losses, more easy picked opponents that don't have championship belts, that don't really do anything for Marquez's history, just so he can continue to collect belts. Or maybe he could just continue to beat these guys until some vacant belt is available and there's a champion that Marquez believes is beatable. So that's the third option, okay? But I'm hoping that Marquez gets in the ring with Shawn Porter. I'm hoping he makes that fight. That may be the fight that Nacho may try to, press Marquez to take. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep following this story. And that's what it is, guys. I'm on to the next one.